Bucs faithful, be honest. Your treble-winning coach nearly going toe-to-toe with one of the most loved players in the dressing room during halftime while you're already 2-0 up? That's the fire we're diving into today. Abdeslam Ouaddou, the man who finally brought the league title back to Orlando Pirates after 14 long years, caught on camera giving Patrick Tito Maswanganyi a proper dressing down that had senior players jumping in to hold him back. Yay or nay? Is this the ruthless edge that built a treble, or the first cracks in a promising Pirates era? Stick with me, family, because this one cuts deep into what it really takes to win in the PSL. Let's set the scene properly. Orlando Pirates, the mighty Bucs, went into the season with massive expectations after years of near misses and heartbreak against Mamelodi Sundowns. Enter Abdeslam Ouaddou, the lanky Moroccan who arrived with quiet confidence and quickly proved he wasn't here to warm the seat. In his very first campaign, he delivered the unthinkable, the MTN 8, the Carling Knockout Cup, and the Betway Premiership title. A historic treble that had the whole of Soweto and beyond singing in the streets. This wasn't just any title. It ended 14 years of pain, with Sundown dominating like landlords in the league. Ouaddou became an instant hero. Fans loved how he ran to the corner flag with the players after goals, chest bumping, hugging, proper players coach vibes. He seemed to understand the emotion of wearing that black and white jersey, the pressure from the ghost, the history of the club.
But football is never simple in Mzansi. Fast forward to Valentine's Day this year, Pirates hosting Marumo Gallants in the league. At halftime, Bucs are cruising at 2-0. You'd expect smiles, adjustments, maybe a pat on the back. Instead, the Bucs camp documentary on SuperSport drops footage that has everyone talking. Ouaddou, visibly heated, zeroing in on Tito Maswanganyi, the crowd favorite, the silky midfielder who dances with the ball and makes defenders look silly, gets called out for his body language and muttering in the background. Senior figures like Dion Hoto and Sipo Chaine, along with assistant Mandlan Chikazi, had to physically restrain the coach as things threatened to boil over. Why does this matter right now? Pirates are riding high on treble success, but the PSL never sleeps. With the big three, Downs, Chiefs and Bucs, always circling each other, any sign of internal tension gets magnified. Ouaddou's future was already swirling with rumors, but it looks like he's staying. Still, this incident forces us to ask, how do you maintain that winning hunger without losing the dressing room? Let's unpack what actually went down, because the clip tells a bigger story than just one heated moment. Ouaddou is addressing the team, demanding focus, and spots Tito in the background seemingly not fully locked in. "Come speak to me directly," he says, voice rising. He doesn't like the posture, the murmurs. Even while leading comfortably, the coach sees complacency creeping in. We are playing shit if they continue that way. That's a high standard, and for a player like Tito, who thrives on flair and joy, it might have felt personal.
Patrick Maswanganyi isn't just any squad player. He's grown through the Pirates Academy system, become a fan darling with his close control, vision, and ability to unlock defenses. Remember his contributions in the title run? Those moments where he drops a shoulder and glides past markers? He represents the new breed of Bucs talent. Getting pulled up publicly like that, even behind closed doors that later went public, stings. But Ouaddou comes from a different school. As a former player himself with experience across continents, he demands total commitment, no passengers, even at 2-0 up. Former PSL coach Walter Routman weighed in thoughtfully. Coaches need to be harsh sometimes, but halftime is for tactical focus and calm preparation for the second half. Save the deeper issues for Monday training. It's a fair point. Change rooms at halftime are tense enough without personal confrontations escalating. Yet you can see Ouaddou's side too. He's built the success on intensity.
Pirates under him pressed higher, played with more purpose, and refused to drop points cheaply. That Valentine's Day game against the Chile boys was a chance to stamp authority, not relax. Tactically, this reveals a lot. Ouaddou isn't a screamer by default. His celebrations show the warmth, but he flips the switch when standards slip. Senior players restraining him suggests the squad has respect, but also protective instincts. Hotto, Chain, Njikazi, they know the balance needed in a high-pressure environment. This wasn't the first time tension showed, but it's the most visible. Think about the broader context in South African football. Clubs like Pirates carry huge emotional weight. The fans in the stands, the ultras, the diaspora watching from Joburg to London, they expect character as much as trophies. Historical parallels? Remember how some past Pirates coaches clashed with big personalities and it either forged greatness or caused fractures. Ouaddou has navigated this volatile seat brilliantly so far, winning plaudits for man management while delivering silverware. But one clip like this, and suddenly social media is split. Some saying this is what winners do. Others worried it could unsettle key players ahead of another tough campaign.
Fan perspective on the streets? Bucs supporters are buzzing from the treble, but protective of their players. Tito is our magician. Don't break his confidence, some say in the taxis and at Bry's. Others back the coach fully. That's why we won the league. No one sleeps. Amakosi fans are probably smirking, hoping this distracts Bucs from challenging again. Down supporters stay focused on their machine, but they respect the fire Ouaddou brings. The street talk is real. WhatsApp groups and tavern debates are lit with this one. Bucs fans, be honest in the comments. Does this show Ouaddou's winning mentality or risk alienating the squad? And Chief supporters watching, are you secretly hoping this tension slows Pirates down next season? Pirates family, is this the season Bucs build a dynasty, or was the treble a one-off peak? Let me know below. Your takes make this channel what it is. Here's what most breakdowns miss. This incident highlights the hidden challenge of sustaining success in the PSL. Ouaddou inherited a club hungry after years of finishing second. Winning the treble changes the mentality. Now you're the hunted, not the hunter. Maintaining that edge, especially with talented but expressive players like Tito, requires a delicate mix of tough love and trust.
Look at player career arcs. Maswanganyi has the potential to be a PSL legend if handled right. His growth under Ouaddou has been noticeable, more consistent, more decisive. A public call-out could either light a fire or create doubt. For Ouaddou, it reinforces his no-nonsense reputation. He's not just a tactician, he's shaping culture. Ripple effects? If this strengthens the squad's resilience, Pirates could dominate for years, challenging Sundown's grip and giving Amakosi real rivalry. But if it festers, you might see subtle shifts in dressing room dynamics, affecting recruitment or even performances in big derbies. A hidden gem angle. Watch how young players react. They're learning from this. High standards apply to everyone.
What this means for South African football overall is exciting. We need coaches who demand excellence without fear, but also understand the unique passion of our game. Ouaddou represents that blend of European structure with African fire. His staying on is huge. Stability after treble success is rare here. Prediction? This fuels a strong title defense, with Tito bouncing back stronger because Bucs' DNA is built on overcoming drama. At the end of the day, Ouaddou's dressing room intensity is likely a net positive. The same drive that delivered the treble. It shows he cares deeply, won't accept mediocrity, and is building something lasting at Orlando Pirates. Tito and the squad seem to have moved past it, and the club looks united heading forward. But it reminds us that success in the PSL is never smooth. It's forged in these raw moments. This could be the start of a new golden era for the Bucs if they harness the fire right. South African football wins when characters like Ouaddou push boundaries. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who's winning the league this season, and how do you rate Ouaddou's man management after this? Like if you're an AfriScore Day 1, subscribe for daily PSL truth, and turn on notifications so you never miss the real breakdown. As always, keep it passionate,